G'day viewers, well, I'm going to do some dial cord driver pulley repairs here. Because this thing does have a badly slipping dial cord, so if I find a tuning knob and try and tune it, yeah, as you can see there, it just slips. It doesn't actually do anything, it just slips badly, so I'm going to have to repair that. Use a sharp point and just make grooves along the pulley. And that's the best way to fix it. The dial cord itself is alright. The pulleys are all in alignment, so that's not the problem there. The tension's good, so it's that pulley that's slipping. The antenna cord actually comes out down here. I was originally going to extend it, but I just found out there's a little gap that's left at the bottom here when the back's put on, and the antenna cord just sticks out like so. So I'll leave that as it is. We'll get this tuning cord, tuning dial repaired. We'll see if we can tune anything better than move this by hand. Okay viewers, I've got to get this little sharp point and I'm going to very carefully make grooves along this tuning pulley, so I might have to remove the dial cord in the process to do that. So it's going to be pretty risky stuff. So yeah, let's get this thing all fixed up, or we'll see if this moves. Because yeah, that's all it's doing at the moment, just sliding. Not really good at all. Then I'm going to pull these dial lamps out. I just clip off and I can be able to clean those dial lamps. That way the fascia will light up, the dial glass will be a lot brighter, so I'll get that fixed. Okay viewers, I've fixed it all up. It's working good now. These little brass pulleys here tend to wear, and just this cord tends to polish a nice high gloss shine on the shaft's pulley here, and it just slips as a result of it being worn. So now I can tune this in quite well. Now I can bottom it out and keep turning it, and it's not so bad that I didn't rough it up so much. It's going to tear the cord to shreds, but enough to be usable. So yeah, you don't have to go too far when you're repairing this problem. So yeah, let's give it a test. I've also located this bloody spring. I thought I'd lost it forever, but it fed it on the ground. Softer tuning knob. Yeah, it's got a bit of damage there, unfortunately, but I have chased up another replacement one of these. Hopefully I'll get one that's a little bit better shape than this. So the drawback with these knobs, they use crappy plastic for them. So that'll go on there, and that should be better. And it's, yeah, should hold on a lot tighter than what it originally did, because this was on pretty loosely. So I'll repair that. We'll set it back in its case, so we'll, yeah, do a DX, as you call it. I might wire it up for this meter too, just for the hell of it. So I'll set that up too. Okay, the washers are ready to go. Meter's all set up here. Turn her on. Nice old power point to match the era specific, about, well, it's pretty close to the era this radio was made. Now I have not gotten around to polishing the dial lamps yet because I got interrupted, but I'll probably leave that till after I do the caps. Whoa, moving very slowly. These knobs are very delicate. I've got to be careful how I put these on. I only put them on partially because they get easily damaged by moving them all the time.
Rain falling here in Launceston. 9:10:64 Hawthorn, North Melbourne 9:8:62. Have a bounce down half forward flank for the Kangaroos. Wide cross picks up the bouncing.
Pretty energy efficient, this little radio. Moving very slowly, but yeah, as I was saying in the earlier video, yeah, it's my antenna. I can't get reception.
They're just imposing themselves on this game. If the Hawks are to win,
jumper leads have been raked by the mott, so
ball's thrown in over the back.
it's all carboned up. And they've got bad connections everywhere.
Coming into play. Zeeble hands off over to top. Sewell stole it to Hodge. Back to Sewell, so they're sharing it. He goes back to Hodge, who goes over the line. And we were again. We'll get
Tone control does work, but it's a bit dirty still, so
this game at the moment. All important.
main thing is I can tune it now.
It's great for him. Hofield had to step up. He had a few injuries and played.
Gets stuck at the top though, this damn dial core, but yeah, it's not too bad. Better than what it was.
To recruit and train under the federal government's Australian Apprenticeship Scheme. Detailed advice on
RM.
recruitment and training options.
South Australia, that's usually a pretty weak station. It's about 100 kilometres away. So this picks it up very well, which is good. That tells me this radio is doing pretty well alignment wise.
Visit the
So
carpet
it's
cleaning man.
alignment wise it's good,
5RM's
and the receiving the
Test your skill and
tubes
challenge
are
your
all still
friends.
pretty good.
Renmark West Preschool is hosting a quiz night Saturday night from 7:30
You really
at the
pick out the
Lutheran
tone
Hall in
now.
Renmark. There'll be raffles and
Yeah, see? My bloody antenna.
drinks and nip. Per table can be made by calling
Bad
the
connection in the
preschool
antenna,
on
so that's all it needs is a good antenna.
1036. All
And I'll
money raised
clean the
will
dial
assist
lamp so the
development
place
of
is
the outdoor learning
bad
environment
tuning
for
knob.
the children.
It's been
For more
scraping on the
information,
fascia,
call
so
us here at 5RM on 8582 1800.
Catch up with the locals tomorrow morning from 6. The 5RM Breakfast Show returns for the Wakery Hotel, where you'll find the colourful characters of the Riverland. 5RM National News.
Speaker.
Keep a close eye on your diabetes with regular glucose and ketone tests
Nothing
at Priceline
touching the
Pharmacy
speech, so that's
Renmark.
good.
I'm Olivia Leeming. A boatload of asylum seekers is being taken to Christmas Island at the same time as another group is planning to
That
leave.
meter is moving very slowly.
These are being prepped to become the first group to be sent to Malaysia as early as tomorrow. It comes as 52 suspected asylum
Volume all the way down. Doesn't move any slower.
Minister Chris Bowen has told Channel 10 he always expected people smugglers to test the plan.
One signature doesn't provide.
So it's energy
that
bill
sort of outcome.
friendly.
We have already seen some.
Also, I've updated the switch on my ballast. This is a Clipsal PowerPoint. I think it's the early 60s as well. Now I'm going to keep these together and change the PowerPoint on this meter setup. Put a modern HPM one in here. I'm going to set two of these up and ballast them with each other. So I could use it to ballast, so I can plug a kettle in or a toaster in or something as a ballast instead of just using that. So when I get some bits and pieces accumulated, I'll make that and we'll do some cup of tea time ballasting.
Retailers Association says it's unfair that only major stores like Coles and Woolworths will
Yeah.
receive approval.
I'll get the light so I can just see how slow that's moving. It's a bit hard to see.
Retailers are instruct their staff on what they can and can't sell, and retailers, particularly small retailers, are probably
Pretty good at low amps, this meter. 10 amps base load, 80 amps max.
can be sold and what can't be sold.
Violent protests in North London have left 8 police officers hospitalised.
Oh, I just realised something. The numbers on this wheel, as the wheel spins indicated by the arrow, the numbers on this disc count down by tens, not up. So I just realised that. That's reading tenths of kilowatt hours, or tenths of the little red dial wheel there, which represents 1/10 of a kilowatt hour.
Speak for the community. There's violent thugs, and there's violent thugs in every community, and these people are hell-bent on revenge, and that's what it comes down to, unfortunately.
Briefly, Australians can now access
Let's get some more DXing going
most
on.
unhygienic hospitals on the My Hospital website.
I'm using 4 volumes, so we'll see what picks out the loudest, other than the local station.
Crash near Margaret River.
Morning. The Greens are calling on the government to back down on its plan to send child asylum seekers to Malaysia. The call follows the intercept. 103 to cap, 27.
Well, I tend to agree with you, Judge. Here. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I think only 2 or 3 of the...
That's very loud, so this thing has got good valves in it.
25th anniversary, so that shows that the majority of the group are very switched on, and I suppose when they're in touch for the top 4, they're not going to let any celebrations get in the
Yeah,
way.
this thing's got good valves, that's bloody loud. Yeah, it's still a bit iffy, but
Previous 5 before the ball.
this thing is a nightmare to pull apart. This needle flaps down, you gotta hold it up, and these are very hard to remove, so I've gotta be careful how I pull this apart and when I pull it apart. So when the caps are on, we'll replace the caps, polish these dial lamps, and try and fix that issue, and do a quick dust of the chassis. And that should be all it needs. Then I should put it back together, put the knobs on properly, and that's it. Shouldn't need to be pulled apart again.
So he has his burst. It's all Hawthorn at the moment. They're winning out of the middle. It's 12-11-83. It's a 21
The dial's
point
reasonably
lead, and you
spot
really
on, which is
can't
pretty
see
good.
This afternoon, if you have a look.
Now, another hour of the best songs of all time. From the 60s to now. Classic hits.
5RM.
Every time our eyes meet.
Yeah. The controls have come up a lot better there. Take a look at the back. Nice and lit up inside. The valve's shining pretty good. Also, the camera causes a lot of interference. I've also gotten some plastic washers and repaired this back cover issue. So then the back cover's not going to fall off to pass the heads of those screws. That's sorted out. Viewers, I'm going to sit back and enjoy the classics on this one now, so it's a good thing I got that slipping dial cord issue sorted out, so thanks for watching.